Fredrik, you were actually the first one who brought the prayer breakfast, Jerusalem prayer breakfast, to Nordic countries.
Yes, I was the first that brought it to the Northern Europe, or shall we say, the Nordic countries. And that was already in September 2019, before the pandemic started. So back then, Jerusalem Prayer Breakfast was not so known as it is today. So it was only 2 years since the first Jerusalem Prayer Breakfast started in Jerusalem, where I was together with you as founding member.
Yes, you are, still are.
Yeah, but that meant that I have to work quite hard. Not only 3 months, I have to work 9 months before. And I work a lot to convince all the leaders in Finland why they need to come and why we need to arrange a Jerusalem Prayer Breakfast, to let Finland align themselves with the purpose of God and together with Israel. So that was very important.
It definitely was. But let me say we went to the parliament. Michelle, you were there with us in the Finnish parliament, and we had, I think, at least 10 members of parliament with us.
Yeah, that at the parliament, we were the first day at the parliament for a meeting for 2 hours, then we walk around there, but we had maybe 10 parliament members there together with us, and we were 55 people, leaders, and also leaders from 15 different nations. So it went out very well, but when you work with Israel, it's always obstacles and oppositions and turbulence, and we have a lot of turbulence as well. So we have to start, we discover we need to pray. So I start to pray with my wife, and then we get many intercessors that felt they were called by God, divine call for them to start praying for this prayer breakfast. And everything went out very smoothly then. So it was very peaceful and good prayer breakfast.
Definitely was.
Yeah.
I think there was something that was quite unique that happened after the prayer breakfast in Helsinki. You had the Helsinki Sanomat, which is not the most friendly newspaper to Israel, suddenly come out with a very strong article.
Yeah, that article spoke about we need to start fighting with the anti-Semitism, and that was a lot said from that Helsinki Sanomat. So that was really good, I can say. So, but we are really happy for that, what happens, and I think that was a divine call for us. I work with Israel since year 90, when God came from heaven and really touched me strongly, so I have no choice. Or I have a choice, but I chose the right thing to start working with Israel.
And actually you are the Consul of Honor of Israel in Finland.
Yeah, the first one in the history, honorary consul for Israel. But I work with embassy already since 91. So I invited to my city and region the ambassadors and arrange public meetings, but also official meetings with the mayor in the city. But now since 2014, when I was appointed in Israel as honorary consul, I think I don't know if we have anyone in Denmark, Norway or Sweden, but maybe the first one. So now I work very strongly with Israel, the authorities and the embassy. So recently I have the ambassador in Finland and in Vasa. And then we were so well received during the 2 years in all institutions, in business places, in universities, and with the mayor, etc. So, and then I get negotiated, so we get 1 page the article about the visit, really good, in the Finnish newspapers and the Swedish newspapers.
Well, maybe you should. I sense there can be people in this hall who might be the future honorary consuls.
Hope so.
How do you become an honorary consul? What's the process? How can a person who wants to be honorary consul become honorary consul? Do you know?
Yes, I think I know, but I was really surprised when I get the question. The ambassador came to our region and said he want to meet me.
So it was
And,
a decision made in the Israeli Foreign Ministry.
I think so it was in the embassy, because I think they have some records there, because I worked with them in 30 years before, very faithfully, and invited the ambassadors. So I think they have some records. And then they started the process for one year. And then Avigdor Lieberman, the Minister of Foreign Affairs that time, and Shimon Peres signed the papers in Israel, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Finland, and that's it.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Fredrik.